Hey guys, it's the American Pool Guy, and who remembers this sound from childhood? And then yeah? Okay, so let's talk about that. All right, so spanking, right? That's really starting to gain steam as that's child abuse. Oh my gosh, you're gonna scar your children if you spank them. Use words. Use words. Okay, all right. Now, who remembers as a child, you're playing basketball in the house, right? And your mom says, don't do that. Go play outside with the ball because there's a lot of expensive glass things in here or something will break or logical stuff. And then you thought, Mom, you don't understand. I'm the equivalent of Dwayne Wade. You're doubting my abilities. How dare you? I'm going to continue with my activity. Thank you. And you just keep on playing basketball. And then the unthinkable happens. The unthinkable thing, oh my gosh, after warning and warning of your mother, how did she get the laws of physics to cheat on you? Great grandmother's crystal lamp in the corner got broken because you were trying to bank a shot off into the wastebasket. Next thing you know, you're sitting on your bed until Dad gets home. Oh, that weight. That weight was worse than the spanking, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Your palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms were, well, quite substantial in gravitational pull, if you get what I mean. Anyways, bad joke. So anyways, your dad gets home, and you hear the truck get into the driveway, keys against the door, he comes in, and you hear the conversation going on in the living room. Mom's snitching on you. How dare she? She should cover up your stupidity. Anyways, so your dad comes down the hall, and then the great whack comes out of his jeans, and that starts going on, okay? And he comes in, and he has the audacity to try and tell you why he's gonna do what he's gonna do. And then he says, this is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Don't you hate that quote? Didn't you hate that? This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Heck no, bull on that. I'm getting my bum whacked off, and you're saying, oh, it hurts me more than it hurts you. Now, you all know the rest of the story, okay? Now I look back as an adult, and I got spanked quite a bit. And I have to admit, I am so grateful that my parents had the balls to discipline me like that. Because I don't feel entitled in my life. I don't feel like anybody owes me anything. I feel like I have to be responsible for my actions. And to be responsible for bad actions is supposed to hurt. And I don't go around blaming people for my consequences. I've been caught in trouble a few times as a young adult, but I never went around blaming people and getting mad and throwing tantrums because my consequences caught up with me. I was like, I had to pay up for it. I was like, okay, that's on me. I got to pay my traffic tickets. I got to pay my, whatever penalties that I have, whatever. Hey, that's me. That's on me. But then I look at my friends that I grew up with, and I see their Facebook pages now, and I see the people that I used to live with on the street, and they turned into brats because their parents didn't spank them. Their parents gave them the old, well, we're going to have an adult conversation about this when they were only 10 years old, and they never got spanked, and I see them now, and they are entitled, liberal, social justice brats, and they are the type that say, like, I shouldn't be responsible for my own actions. Somebody else needs to pay up. Now, am I saying that all kids that aren't spanked are going to turn out to be criminals and entitled little jerks? No, I'm not saying that. There's a very, very choice few people that I know that didn't spank their kids and the kids turned out all right. Not perfect, but all right. So I won't say every single kid who's not spanked is going to be horrible. Okay, but a majority of them that aren't spanked, they turn out to be quite an authority questioning little group of the Breakfast Club. And so, did you guys hear what happened in France, by the way? France officially passed a law that made spanking illegal. Officially now. Now, they already had child abuse laws. Duh. Every civilized nation should have them. Okay? But then they said that spanking it caused too much emotional trauma and too much embarrassment to the child. I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. And I wouldn't just get a few little, pats on the bum. I'm talking like, we're getting like a good old 8, the point where the dad, when you ask your dad, how many? And he's like, we'll see. That's what I got. Okay. And I'm fine. I'm not emotionally traumatized. And as a matter of fact, I'm like, you know what? I understand now. That wasn't enjoyed by my parents at all. They didn't like it. They were sad. It did hurt them. Okay, and I know for a fact, oh my gosh, how hard is it going to be for me to make that call when my kids are questioning the authority of my wife or me or any other authority figure in their life? How hard is that going to be a call for me to make? I'm not going to make that very easily, but I'm going to, because I see that it worked for me and my other friends who were spanked. By the way, leave it to the French to give up on their kids. Don't let the irony hit you on out the door. But so anyways, guys, spanking, sorry to say it, it's not abusive. It's not abusive. I am a victim of spanking. And I'm saying that spanking isn't abusive. I'm not scarred. Spanking is something that responsible parents do. Hitting your kids is something that irresponsible jerks do to their kids. Know the difference. Anyways, this is the American Pool Guy, and I will talk to you guys later.